Hi everyone, welcome back. This week I'm going to tell you about a graphic novel called Snow Glass Apples by Neil Gaiman and Colleen Doran. So this is the tale of Snow White. We all know that Snow White is kind of a dark tale anyway, if you really think about it. Somebody's trying to poison a child, the witch or evil stepmother also tries to have her heart cut out, and in the end a prince is attracted to a dead body and kisses it and brings it back to life. So you could see that as kind of dark. Well, this version is even darker, if you can imagine. This is an extra dark version of Snow White. One of Gaiman's skills as a writer is his ability to sort of twist a trope. He subverts the trope and the expectations of the reader and turns them on their heads, makes us see things in a different way. And he loves to do this with fairy tales and mythology. I've already done a Gaiman piece or two, so you'll probably guess that he's one of my favorites. So this time Gaiman flips us to the dark side of the looking glass and tells the story of Snow White from the point of view of the stepmother. The tale was originally told as a short story and was included in a book of short stories that was meant to support the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, which is a nonprofit organization that helps legal defense of First Amendment rights for comic book writers, artists, publishers, librarians, all that sort of thing. And then the graphic novel takes it and retells that in more graphic form. So Doran's style, as you can see by the cover that we're looking here, leaves or depends on a lot of detail. It's very detailed, has kind of a Art Nouveau-ish feel to it, and the pages themselves leave behind the very traditional comic book look. There aren't panels or borders or layout lines, that kind of thing. So let me try something here, and I'm going to try a new thing and show you some of these pages. So here's one. You can see this incorporation of the natural elements, and there aren't a lot of words on the page and just a whole lot of detail. Let me show you another one. Now I've totally disappeared behind this one, but you can see how one page just blends into another across the layout sometimes, and there are no panels to speak of. And there I am again. This one's from really early in the piece when Snow White is born, and again you can see how the story is told across a very different unpaneled layout. Like the divisions are done through curtains and trees and things like that. So it's just really, really cool stuff. I don't know how else to call it. So this adaptation won several awards, including the Eisner Award and the Bram Stoker Award. Now, Bram Stoker Award is for horror, and it was well deserved. Let me go back to the cover here. There we go. The stepmother is sort of a prophet. She's a sorceress, as she was in the original, but she can see the future, and she sees the evil of Snow White. And in this version, Snow White is a vampire, and the stepmother is trying to save the kingdom from her monstrous daughter. Now, let me warn you, this is not the Snow White for children. There are a lot of adult situations here. There's sex, there's erotica, there's nakedness, there's vampirism, there's implications of incest and abuse, necrophilia. So it's certainly, and a lot of blood. Just as you can see here on the cover, we have the dripping heart, and that's just sort of the beginning of the blood. Altogether, it's a really, really cool piece if you can stomach the horror. I know that's not for everybody. And it tells us the story of how what we've seen as a happy ending maybe isn't so happy after all, or how perspective can really make a difference. But again, guys, this one's not one for your children. I hope you've enjoyed this week's review. Check out the book. Like, share, comment. Have you read this one? Have you read something else that you think I should read? I'd love to hear from you. So comment below and I'll leave you a link to where you can buy the book if you'd like. That gets me a teeny tiny little percentage. And I'll also leave you a link to the original short story if you'd like to see it. So take care. See you next week.